Got some pissed off bees at me, man. I'm trying to do a little maintenance out here on the. They pissed off, and I would be too. It's 96 degrees outside. But I'm trying to do a little hive maintenance, man. One on the end is doing really good. Checked them yesterday. They're doing fantastic. One in the middle, it had a lot of stuff that needed to be done to it, and if they make it, they may not. I'm not sure. I was just having a hard time with their temperament. Tried to split the hive up due to their temperament. That went terrible. It was awful. What an awful decision on my part. But anyway, so I'm gonna see if they somewhat can piece together the end. You know, a good season towards the end here. They did well on their honey. But if they don't make it, I won't be upset, because they're a nasty little hive, man. It's a nasty hive. The one on the end is of course the wild caught hive from earlier in the spring, and it's doing. I thought that hive was not doing that well until I opened that hive up a few days ago, and they spilled out of that box. And it caught me off guard. I had to step back. I didn't have enough smoke to contain them, and maybe I did it. Maybe it was because I did it on a overcast day where it was a little misty outside, and I'm sure they didn't appreciate that much. But they're doing really well. It did not look like it initially when I cracked that box open, but they're doing okay. This 5-frame nuke, which is now 10 frames, which is technically 8 frames, that I started on the third week of June. Terrible timing. But I took resources from those 2 hives down there. Took some brood and some nurse bees from that one on the end, and took some honey and nectar from that one in the middle, and I put it in a 5-frame nuke box. And I bought a queen, a Caucasian queen, from Carolina Bee Company. Anyway, I put them in that box, and that bottom box, and they've done really well. They've done extremely well. So now I'm just doing a little hive maintenance. I'm gonna go in here, fill up my hive beetle trap that I have right here. Hive beetle traps. They work pretty well. Just put a little olive oil in the trap and you sit it down in the middle of the frames. I'll show you that in a second. I know these nuke boxes look terrible, but they were free, so I know they look pretty. I should say not terrible, but looking pretty rough shape. But they were free, and I only bought one, got 2 free, so I feel like that was a pretty good deal. But anyway, I'm going to show you. Show you what the inside of this top box looks like. It's not much going on up top. I just gave them some more space. If they decide they want to draw out some comb, they can. If not, we'll try to go in and win it on 5 frames. So I'll show you here in a second. Now, this hive beetle trap has done a pretty good job of capturing hive beetles, so that's pretty good. That's a good thing. So inside in this top frame, this top 5-frame nuke box is just a feeder, which we're feeding a 1-to-1 sugar to water. I got my olive oil trap there, and it's just 3 frames of undrawn, just undrawn frames. So they're not probably going to work them this year, but I gave them just the option to have, and I'm feeding them in the box so they don't have to go out and try to compete with everyone else. I'm doing a little bit of sugar syrup at a time, because ants. We have a really bad problem. They're gonna sting me in a second. I'm gonna keep ants from not getting in there, so we I just feed them a little bit every other day, feed them a little bit more, feed them a little bit more. Hopefully this encourages them to grow. In the same time, we don't have a problem with robbing from these other hives. These big hives that are around them will probably come and rob them out. The reason I did this is because I want bees that have good temperament. And the Caucasian queen that is very on the end down there is really good temperament. That one in the middle is nasty as all get out. And I wouldn't be mad if they don't make it through the winter. But I would love for them to make it through the winter, where I could separate that hive and then insert new queens. And really, I should be doing that now, right? I should be trying to get my queens in place now, but I'm not tackling with that hive anymore. I've disturbed it enough. I owe her that, because she has produced really well in the past. 2 years, so I owe her that much. But that wild caught hive there on the end has done well, and they've got good temperament. So I'm hoping I can get at least 3 hives out of the 4 with good temperament going into spring, and then I can maybe split that hive at the end and that hive at the end down there, and maybe even one in the middle next springtime, and then I'll have 7 hives. But right now though, I have to see if I can get this hive through the winter. It's going to be a big challenge, I think. So I'm feeding them aggressively, and they seem to be doing okay. She's laying really well. Looks like she's producing really well, even though I kind of screwed it up there in the beginning. And you probably shouldn't be splitting hives. Probably not in July and June like I did, but it seemed to work out okay. But that's all I got for today, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.